Hello and welcome back to the Pop-Up Podcast here at When Words Collide 2025. I'm your host, Lucas, and with me is...
Darren Flach.
Darren, thank you so much for sitting with me today. How are you enjoying When Words Collide so far?
It's pretty awesome. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces and really enjoying the offerings, yeah.
Awesome, fantastic. Is this your first time here or have you come here before?
This is my third time, but it's been a bit of a gap.
Okay.
Probably first time in about 4 or 5 years.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is only my second ever time. Yeah, I'm very excited to be back.
Cool.
So, this is the second day of the event as of this recording. And have you seen any of the fun stuff going on, the workshops, panels, etc.?
Yeah, I went in on, gosh, I'm going to get the name wrong, Stephen Graham Jones's talk, and it was really inspiring. Like,
awesome.
He read off what he had wrote on the plane, is what I'm understanding, but it was just sort of like the 24 things you need to know as an author, and it was very relatable. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
And speaking of writing, you have written a bit yourself?
I have.
Awesome.
I've written, so I write when I travel, and so I have a ton of material, and from the blogs I wrote when I travel, I created a book.
Oh.
And I'm actually extending that into more of a longer book. Like the book I wrote was very short, based on my blogs.
Okay.
And then this is more, more like I don't even know what to call it. I call it an emotional travelogue, because I just sort of, what am I feeling in this moment while I travel, and writing about it. So
awesome, fantastic.
Yeah.
And like you said, you write when you travel. Has that been a long-standing thing, or is that something you started recently?
No, it's a long-standing thing. The first time was in 2000 when I took a trip in Asia. And yeah, just really enjoyed putting pen to paper and talking about what was going on, because it's it brings out the emotions when I travel. Like, it's just everything's so magnified.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
yeah, agreed. Yeah. And after you started, like you said, you kind of just been writing what you were feeling, but after compiling all of that, what kind of made you think, maybe I could transform this into a book?
So it was actually, I was in Bir, India, B-I-R. I had just finished a mountain bike race.
Okay.
Long story. I cracked a couple of my ribs on this race.
Yeah.
And so I had some downtime, and I had all these blog posts, and it just sort of hit me. It's like, hey man, like I write very long. Like, my posts are very long.
Oh yeah.
It's like, these are chapters. I could make a book out of this. And so I spent that time putting these blog posts into chapters, and before I knew it, I had a book. And it was like nothing professional. Like if you're a literary person, it would be like, you'd laugh. But for me, it was just so satisfying to create something that I could put in paper based on on my experience. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a few other people who do that same sort of thing. I mean, I used to do some more kind of the journaling, not as much anymore, but, it's such a nice feeling when you look back. It's like, I've basically given myself all the pieces I need to make something whole. Like, it's such a satisfying feeling. It's like, I can put all this together. Yeah. And now that you've kind of been opened to that, and you've put that all that together, are you now more conscious of when you're traveling and it's like, I could make something out of this?
That's a really good question. Like, so I'm not traveling so much anymore. I've kind of, gotten into a very steady job, and which is actually beneficial, because
of course,
because I now have the time and not so much the time, but the money to have the security to sort of finish off, to expand on what I've written, and which is what I'm doing. Like, I'm creating something based off what I already have, but bigger. And because I've been taking courses and got myself an editor, it's going to be a better product. And I'm in no hurry to finish it. Like the beauty of at one time I was really determined to have a product out within a certain amount of time. Yeah. And that kind of really killed the passion for it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, no, I'm just going to write for the enjoyment again, and when it comes out, it comes out. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the real passion projects are the best kind of projects, right?
100%.
Come from the heart.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so, of course, all of that writing is, of course, nonfiction. It's stuff that you've experienced from your trips. Have you written anything else that's kind of more story-based or something you just came up with before?
Fiction-wise, I've dabbled. I have been involved with AWCS quite a bit. Not so much lately, but in the past. And I would dabble in fiction, but it's kind of, it feels a little forced, like I can't, and sometimes I don't even consider myself a writer. I consider myself an adventurer, and the passion of that compels me to write. So I've learned a bit of craft, but it's more, I've come back to the place where it's like, I want to tell my story like I'm talking to somebody at a pub, you know, and just like having my passion for it drive it instead of the elements of fiction or memoir. And people who I've taken classes from would kill me for that, but that's where I'm going with it.
No, I totally get it. I mean, fiction's a whole other beast, you know, but I think kind of sticking with what you've shown that you're into, which is like nonfiction, the stuff you've experienced and getting that on the page, you know, definitely stick with what you know, right?
Exactly.
Like, and what do you know more than stuff that's actually happened to you?
Exactly. A very visceral experience of it, and I have an editor who thinks like I do, so this is great.
Yes. And speaking of travel, did you have to travel to get here to When Words Collide?
I did not. I traveled from Glendale, Calgary. So,
okay.
So,
all right. Nice. And you know, when it comes to summarizing stuff you've done, stuff you've seen, do you usually find it helps to take, if like you said you had written beforehand and you had it all built up, do you find it's easier to just take what you've written beforehand, go through it and just slowly expand it, or start writing from the ground up and then implement chunks from what you've already written previously back into it?
That's a great question. Like it's almost so I do base it off of what I've written, but it's kind of a double-edged sword because you're not starting from scratch. So it got pretty messy, like where I was trying to like base it off of the blog posts and the journal entries. And for some entries, it's just like, start from scratch. Here's the resource material. Let's start from scratch. So very hard to weave it into a full, you know, like a narrative. Based on what I've previously written, but I rely heavily, of course, on that material. So,
Well, amazing. And if there is someone else out there, someone listening or in the future, who kind of did a similar thing that you had done, whether it's journals or actual attempts at writing when they're traveling or just really whenever, like tons of people have journals, if they ever tried to kind of take that and transform it into something more, would you have any advice for kind of getting the ball rolling on that? Because it sounds a bit daunting when you have all the different pieces.
Another great question. For me, it was very much trial and error, like just sort of the will. I think the advice I'd give somebody is don't get too hooked into getting it completed in a certain amount of time and or even monetizing it. Like for me, it was the joy of writing that got me going with it. When I started thinking of like, hey, you know, I want to be a writer. I want to you know, put this out to the world and get money for it or whatever. Like that was kind of the wrong approach. Like I should have just stuck with the passion of it. And so I think my advice would be just keep that passion. Like don't lose the passion for what brought you to write and travel in the first place.
Absolutely. I think that's definitely the way to go. I mean, I'm not as big a writer as some other people, but I can attest that, you know, doing something for the passion of it is far easier and far more productive than doing it for the sake of an any given time limit or goal. Or especially if it's a financial goal, that sucks all the fun out of it.
100%.
Instant killer of productivity. But do you see yourself maybe making some more compilations in the future?
Oh my gosh. So I have so much material, like endless, and I've actually, I'm dabbling in Substack, you know, as sort of a...
Yes.
And I just started, and it's like, okay, what is this? What am I doing with this thing, you know? And so I posted a few stories, but what I've decided is it's going to be my sandbox. I'm gonna use it as like just this medium for compiling all my stuff in a very random and fun way. Like just, I like that story. I think I'm going to post it, and then just, you know, like not sequentially, not chronologically, just
what fits the best.
What am I feeling? And then relating it to what's going on with me right now. So and like I traveled. I took a ton of videos. So I'll just I like that video. I'm going to post it.
Ton of ammunition in the tank, ready to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And it's fun. It's really sparking some...
Absolutely. I can tell. So if someone out there wanted to read what you've already done or the stuff that you're going to see, some of the stuff you're going to do in the future, like you said, posting what feels right, where could they find you?
Sure. So my fun little book, which chronicles my journey from England to Kashgar, China, is on Amazon. So that's one memoir of a world cyclist, and then the Substack is thoughts along the way. So and I think I don't know that the actual Substack is Flach in the saddle. So my last name is Flach. So that's where they can find me. So
fantastic.
Yeah,
that's amazing. But thank you so much, Darren, for speaking with me. This has been great. Like Darren said, make sure to go check out his work. Sounds super fun. I know I'm going to after this. And thank you for sharing all your passion with me today.
I really appreciate it. This is very cool.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure to have you. And thank you to everyone out there for listening. Stay tuned for more of the Pop-Up Podcast from When Words Collide. Thank you, Darren, very much.
Thank you.